Hey guys, I'm Rob, this is Pixel Lab, welcome back to the channel. So in this week's video, we'll be taking a look at some of the stuff I managed to pick up this week. Most of the stuff I did get is from Cash Converters, as per usual. I like to go there every now and then when I have a bit of free time, suss out what they've got. And fortunately enough, this time I went there, they did have a few things I wanted, so I picked those up. And I got a couple more things just off of a few people off Facebook Marketplace. And these are quite cool little items that I've managed to find. And they weren't too expensive and they are quite collectible. So without further ado, let's have a look at the first thing I managed to pick up. And it is a black Nintendo DS Lite. Paid 49 bucks for it, as you can see, still has the sticker. Haven't removed it yet, or the back sticker as well. So I gotta do that eventually, remove it and clean it up a little bit. But overall, it is in very good cosmetic condition. Not too many scratches on either screens, which is great. A lot of the times the screens tend to be hacked to pieces because most of the time these were owned by kids and they tend to scratch the crap out of them, either using a stylus or the fingernails, because some of them don't have screen protectors, so you can imagine what happens to especially the bottom screen, which gets used quite a lot in these little devices. But all in all, I think this one is in great condition, cosmetic condition as I'd said. Not too many scratches on the front or the back either, so overall it is great. I have a red DSi Lite already, but that is pretty hacked up, if I say so myself. But this one is in pretty much immaculate condition. So I am pretty happy to get this one and add that to the collection as well. And also it did come with a charger. Mind you, I've got a lot of these chargers already, so I don't really need it. But nonetheless, it is there. It is all original Nintendo branded. So that is great news. Gotta take the Cash Converters test tag off as well. And whilst I was there, I did pick up a few Game Boy games. Whoopsie daisy. First one being Pac-Man. Nothing too special there. But then again, I am a huge Game Boy collector, as you probably know. So it is always great to pick up a few Game Boy games. They weren't too expensive. I think this one was about $5. And I think the other two were about $10 each as well. But overall, this one is in pretty good condition, pretty scratched at the back, but nothing too major. The label is in, yeah, I'd say in fair condition as well. It's not faded, it's not peeling, so that is good. So that is also one of those I got. And the next game off the ranks, and speaking of ranks, it is Top Ranking Tennis. I already do have one of these, but $10, I couldn't resist. I'll just have to grab anything I find that's relatively cheap. Like I said, they're getting harder and harder to come by, so it's always good to have spare copies, and as always, I can always trade it with someone or swap or even sell it down the track if anyone's looking for. Well, can't imagine too many people looking for Top Ranking Tennis. But nonetheless, for $10, I couldn't just leave it. And this cartridge is, the label is in great condition, but the back of it, I'm not sure if you can tell, it is slightly yellowing. I can clean this up or retro brighten it if I really wanted to, but I don't think I'll bother. I'll just stick it in the Game Boy collection and just leave it as is. And also, whilst I was at it, this one is Radar Mission. This, however, is very yellowed and probably won't clean up very well. It even looks like it's got some disgusting staining. I will, however, give all of these a bit of a clean with isopropyl alcohol just to remove any of the surface dust. Obviously going quite gentle around the labels. Don't want to damage those or take any paint off of them because, like I said, the labels on all these is very good. However, the cartridges, well, this one especially is very yellowed. Can, like I said, retro bleach it, but then there's always a possibility of getting or bleaching the label, so you'd have to mask that off somehow, and so I probably won't bother with any of that. Like I said, it's just great to have these things and just pop into the Game Boy every now and then, just relive the good old memories of the old late 80s, 90s eras, so I probably won't touch them as is. Like I said, I will definitely give them a clean with isopropyl, and that's about it. And the next game I've got is WarioWare Smooth Moves on the Nintendo Wii. This is I would say getting up there as quite a collectible game. they're getting really hard to find. Anything first party Nintendo on the Wii is very hard to find, and if you do find it, it gets quite expensive. This one, I only paid 15 bucks. So that was a good deal, and it does come with everything in it, like the inserts and the manual. Not that there is much of a manual to these games, but it did come with that. And the disc is in pretty immaculate condition, even if I say so myself. Whether this was resurfaced or not too sure, but it is in great condition, and I have tested these on my Nintendo Wii, and I do know that they read, so that is great as well. So that is something to add to the Nintendo Wii collection, which I'm slowly trying to build up as much as possible. But like I said, it is one of those consoles where there was too much shovelware and not enough, first party or even good games that you could certainly enjoy. But whatever first party Nintendo games, any of the Mario, any of the Zeldas, any of that stuff, I'm definitely looking out for. So that is also great to find. And another game that I did get there was Bully, also on the Wii, and also for 15 big bucks. Bully, haven't never played this game before, but it is a Rockstar game, so Rockstar tend to make really decent games. I'm pretty sure a lot of people know Grand Theft Auto and a little small indie game called Red Dead Redemption 2. That's just a joke. That is probably one of the best games I ever played. So yeah, that's what Rockstar is known for. So definitely keen to pop this one in and play it. Like I said, I have never played it before, so it'll be good to actually see what all the fuss was about when this game first came out. And it is quite a heavy little box, because this one has a pretty ginormous instruction manual for some reason. It even has some kind of comic as well in it, so it's quite thick and quite proficient, I would say. Gives you all the items that you possibly get in the game, and also it does have some kind of a poster. I'm guessing that's the map layout. And yeah, that is one thing Rockstar is known for, is having big maps and lots of things to do and explore. And that's the other side of the poster, which is just the cover art from the front. Definitely cool to have it all complete, and for 15 bucks, you can't go wrong with that. And it also comes with a registration card. I'm not even sure if any... I would love to know. Leave a comment in this comment section below if anyone on this planet has actually registered their games, because I have never done it for as long as I have lived, so I don't have a clue why they include those kind of things. And then we just have a health and safety precautions manual. So that is quite cool to have as well. That is 2 more games for the Wii collection. And finally, 2 other rarer games that I could find for the Nintendo GameCube, which is one of probably my weakest consoles as far as games goes, because this is a very highly collectible console, and games are really hard to find and getting very expensive. But the first one off the ranks is Pikmin. Never played Pikmin in my whole entire life, and even Pikmin 3 on the Nintendo Switch that came out, which I did buy. I'm yet to play that. But I picked this up off of a guy on Facebook Marketplace. I paid 50 bucks for Pikmin. It is complete. The disc, however, is not sure if you can see, but it is quite scratched, but it does work. I have tested this one as well, because last thing I want to do is bring games home and then if I ever go to play them not working. So this way I can sort of complain to the seller that it doesn't work and potentially get my money back. And obviously I do know where they live, so most of the time they'd be, quite cooperative to refund your money. But the manual is, yeah, it's trashed, I would say. It's pretty trashed. It's even got, sticky tape around here and there just to keep it intact. But nonetheless, GameCube games are hard to come by and very hardly collectible. And like I said, my GameCube game collection is very weak. So anything GameCube that I find, whether it's crap or not, I will pick up. So that is that. And also while I was there with same seller, I did get Pikmin 2. So now I have Pikmin 1, Pikmin 2, and Pikmin 3, so that completes my Pikmin collection. This one, however, is in a better condition. The manual itself, even though it is very thick, it is quite good. As you can see, no yellowing, very white, no dog ears, nothing like that. So this one is in, I would say, in pristine-ish condition. The disc, I have not even checked this disc, but the disc has minor scratches and a bit of smudges, but nothing major on it. So that is great as well. And they also do come in their original Nintendo and GameCube cases. A lot of the time these, you know, get lost or broken, so people replace them with cheap eBay reproductions. So it's always good to get the originals with those as well. So nothing too spectacular this week, but it is getting harder and harder to find a lot of these things. And like I said, if I do find a lot of these stuff, that people are asking ridiculous prices for them, which I'm not really willing to spend unless it is something special or something that I really want. But that'll do me for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you did, please consider subscribing, give it a thumbs up or a comment below, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!